how to bet on boxing. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to place a bet on a boxing match, and I'm going to use the Ben Askren versus Jake Paul fight as an example. So if you're looking to make some money, or if you're just interested in betting on fights or sports, I'm going to place a link in the description if you're interested in joining and doing exactly what I'm going to be showing you. So the website that you're going to be doing this on is Bovada. Make sure you stick to the end of this video because I am going to give you a second option as well, and let's get to the point. So link in the description, go ahead and join. Takes about 1 minute. There's a couple ways to deposit money if you're new to Bovada. One way is using a debit or credit card. Another option is Bitcoin, whatever's easier for you. I have different videos on my channel showing you how to do that. But after you join, as you can see, demo account over here, you're going to be logged into your profile, and all you're going to do is go to sports. There's all types of things you can bet on Bovada. As you can see, sports, casino, live dealer, poker, horses. Not going to get into all that, but we're going to go ahead and scroll down over here to we're going to look for boxing over here, and as you can see, I don't see it over here. You see NBA, NHL, MLB. So go to sports A through Z. You're going to click on boxing over here, and you're going to scroll down, look for the fight that you want to place your bet on. And once again, I'm going to be using the Jake Paul versus Ben Askren, and I'm going to show you guys how much money you can potentially win by placing a bet on either fighter, and we'll quickly look at the different options. So you don't necessarily even have to bet on the fight. I believe there's different props here. As you can see, 14 bets. We'll take a look at that as well. But real quick, Jake Paul is a minus 185. What does that mean? Ben Askren's a plus 150. That means that Jake Paul is the favorite. By betting on Jake Paul, and if he wins, you're going to make less money versus if you bet on Ben Askren and he wins. If you bet $100 on Ben Askren, he's a plus 150. That means that 100 is going to be $150 that you're going to win. So as an example, if you bet $100 right here on Ben Askren and he actually wins, you get 150. So now your total is going to be 250 is what you're going to have. That's a question I get all the time. That's why I'm trying to go in detail with that. But let's say you go ahead and bet on Jake Paul. He's a minus 185. You're going to win a lot less than $100 if you bet 100. As you can see, 54, because he's the favorite. He's expected to win. So if you bet 1,000, you're going to win $540. Now, if you place that same bet on Ben Askren, he's a plus 150. You put in 1,000, you're going to get 1,500. You put in 100, you're going to get 150. As you can see over here, possible winnings, okay? So hopefully that makes sense over here. It's for you to decide who you want to place your bet on. I just wanted to show you guys how to do that. Now, there's 14 different prop bets, okay? You can, now, if you actually predict this right over here, okay, if you actually want to make a lot more money, if you're not just trying to double your money or make 50% by betting on Jake Paul, here's what you can do over here. There's rounds. You can predict the round. So check this out. If you think Ben Askren's going to win, right, and he wins in round 1 or 2, you're going to make 14 times your money. That's pretty crazy, right? So if you predict the round, you can make a lot more money. So Jake Paul by decision or technical decision over here. Maybe Ben Askren gets disqualified, draw or technical draw. You know, you could place a bet on that. But let's just say you predict Ben Askren's going to win in round 7 or 8. If you put in $1,000, you would win $20,000. You're going to 20x your money, whatever that amount is. Let's just say it's $10, right? Maybe you only want to put in $10. You would win $200. So if you predict the round and who wins, you're going to win a lot more money. So you could take a look at all these different props. So what about round betting, right? Over here. Round props, here's round betting. So Jake Paul in round 8, you would win 35 times your money. So if you think Jake Paul is going to win, and he wins in round 8, 3,500, right? Jake Paul on points plus 500, Ben Askren on points plus 350. What if you think Ben Askren's going to win in round 8? You're going to win 80 times your money. So if I click this over here, I put in $100, that 100 would turn into $8,000, right? If I predict the round and predict that Ben Askren wins, for example, in round 8. So once again, these are just examples. Now, let's say you want to bet a lot of money. Let's say you put in $5,000, you would win $400,000. So there are people that bet a lot more than even $1,000, $5,000, right? There are people out there betting $10, $20, $50, $100,000. That's just up to you what you want to bet, right? And there's other people out there betting $10 or $20. So I just wanted to show you guys kind of play around with this, but all you got to do is put in the amount, click place bet, and your bet's going to be in. Make sure you deposit money. As you can see, this is 0 over here. Just want to show you guys a tutorial. Now, total rounds, look, you don't even have to pick who's going to win. If you think the fight's going to be under a round and a half, meaning there's probably going to be a knockout in the first round, or early, in the first round, basically that means under 1.5, right? So you would win plus 350. So if you put in $100, you would win $350. So you can predict the total rounds, right? Under over a 4.5. There's so many different things. When will the fight end? Don't even have to predict a winner. You can just predict the round over here. If you think it's going to end in round 7 or 8, doesn't matter who wins, Ben Askren or Jake Paul. You put in $100, you're going to 10x your money. So there's many different things. Now the method of victory over here, right? Will the fight go the distance? Meaning, is it going to go all the rounds or not? Will Jake Paul score a knockdown? Will Ben Askren score a knockdown, right? So there's all these different bets. Hopefully that helps. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Let me know who you're betting on. Now, here's the second sports book you can go to, right? This one is called MyBookie over here, okay? I'm going to put the link in the description as well. I'm not logged in right now. Also the link that I put, you will get a bonus by depositing a certain amount of money. So go ahead and check that out. So all you have to do is join. Takes a minute as well. And will Ben Askren win the fight versus Jake Paul? Yes is a plus 200 over here. You can go ahead and bet over here. Boxing odds, Jake Paul is right to the left. You can click that over there. And the odds are a little bit different on this, right? So if you like the odds better on MyBookie, you can bet on over here as well. So you can there's props as well, but only 3 props over here, right? So over here, Jake Paul's a 175, still a heavy favorite. Ben Askren's a plus 145. And 3 props. Let's take a look at the props. So boxing line was okay. So yeah, so wager cutoff is on April 17th at 9 o'clock. So the fight is coming up. Okay, I was just looking at the cutoff time over here. So you can, once again, you can bet on the different props over here. Ben Askren by knockout or TKO, disqualification, Paul by knockout, if you pick that, or you could pick the rounds, just like I showed you guys on Bovada, right? So if Askren wins in round 8, you're going to win 100 times your money. See right here? So, so let's say you bet $1,000 and Ben Askren knocks him out in the 8th round, or he wins in the 8th round, you're going to win $100,000. So once again, that's just an example. Hopefully this video helped you out. If you're interested in betting on sports or attending an online casino, in other words, Bovada and MyBookie are the top 2 places to do so. Check out the link in the description. See you guys in the next video.